Italian travelers in that period. And the idea is that Italian people were exploring the world and connecting people from all over the clock. So it's a traditional instrument to measure time. But the idea that we wanted to show here is that if we don't have tradition, we cannot have innovation. So it's important to always remember the knowledge of the past if we want to make organic materials. And in particular, we find orange peels on the ground and coffee byproducts on the wood. So again, we have this idea of sustainability. And now if you look up, and you just stop for a moment, you can see this big jewel. It's an installation realized by Bulgari, which is a famous Italian maison producing jewels. And this is a homage to the Golden Jubilee of the United Arab Emirates. So we find 7 rows that represent the 7 Emirates and 15 for the exhibition on the Italian design. So showing creativity and functionality of Italian products. Do you know the Fibonacci sequence? Yes. Yeah. So if you see these numbers, they reproduce the Fibonacci sequence. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. Okay? Yeah. It's the first number of the Fibonacci sequence. And do you know that this is called the nature's secret code? Because we often find these series of numbers in natural elements. So, for example, in petals, in the shells of snails, also in the seeds of sunflower. And now if you look down, you can see a lab and the water that is green. And I will tell you in a moment why is that. Inside we have this microalgae, which is called the Spirulina, because if you look at it through a microscope, it has the shape of a little spiral. And it's able to convert the carbon dioxide that we produce in 2018. So we decided to redesign the traditional Vespa and to make it electric. And then, for example, we have this robot here. It's a delivery robot, and it's already being used in Japan to deliver chips and small objects. So, and this was designed in Italy, in Milan. So another time we have Italian designers working on the exhibition. And then you can see also, you know, for example, this kind of chair. I don't know if you already. So all the decorations, well, they recall, of course, the Italian culture, the Italian landscape, and so it's a kind of homage to our being Mediterranean people. So you can see some fruits, some plants that are typical of our land. And now we are entering in the Theater of Memory, which is the most important place in our exhibition, in our pavilion. So inside we have the Michelangelo's David. I don't know if you have already seen or heard about David. Do you know the legend of David and Goliath, maybe? Well, if you come maybe this way, so that we stay a little bit not in the way, Goliath, just by throwing a little stone against him. And how was that possible? It was God that guided him, okay, and so he was able to defeat this big monster. And the idea is that if we believe in God, we are able to face the difficulties in our life. And what's important about this statue here is that it links tradition with a 3D printed copy of Michelangelo's David, and it was realized using filaments of recycled plastic and resins. And then it was covered with marble dust, because marble is the original material of Michelangelo's David. And so we wanted to reproduce also the